Hello, everyone. Scott Zambella here with Team Titans Real Estate, based out of Realty Executive's hometown in Shelby Township, Michigan. And today I'm coming to you with the top 10 reasons people move. So let's get right to it. But in the meantime, our number is right there on the bottom. That's our Team Titans hotline, 586-232-5144. Give us a call. You'll reach either Jill Webler or myself, Scott Zambelli. And all our consultations are free. So if you have any real estate questions, whether you're looking to buy or sell a home yourself, someone you know is, or you just have needs of professionals to work on your own house, like electricians, plumbers, landscapers, whatever you may need, give us a call. We have an extensive network of professionals, and if we haven't used them ourselves, either our customers or fellow realtors in the office have. So we'd be happy to share our knowledge of wonderful professionals with you. So let's get to it. The top 10 reasons people move. Let's get right to it. This is a list that was compiled by American Van Lines. They're a moving company. And I thought this would be a nice list to go through, because a lot of people think now that summer is over, we're entering into fall here. They think, okay, real estate season's over. If you have a house that you've been thinking about selling, you think, I guess I have to wait till next summer. And that's not true. Not at all. Real estate happens year round. And one of the reasons it does is because life happens year round. It doesn't just happen in the summer. While it is true there's a higher volume typically of houses for sale, or a higher volume of people buying in the summer, it's also true there's more competition, more houses for sale that offsets that. So this time of year, you will traditionally have a little bit less volume, but you also have less competition. So in the end, our experience, it's been busy year round. We're still having multiple bids. We're still having all kinds of stuff happening here. Houses are still selling fast when it's a good house and it's priced right. So as I go through this list, think, are you one of those people that qualifies for one of these reasons? Or maybe somebody you know is going through one of these things, in which case you may want to maybe refer them over to us. So here we go. Top 10 reasons why people move. Number 1, moving for a new job. Now, that's the more traditional answer. A lot of people change jobs. They have to move because they got to be near where they're working. However, with COVID, we're almost getting the opposite effect going on. People are starting to move not for a new job, but because they no longer need to go into the job. They're able to work from home. So we've had a number of people sell their current houses and move to the areas they always wanted to live in. So if you know you're not going to have to maybe drive into work every single day, and maybe you only have to go in once a week or once a month, you may decide, there's that property I always wanted to move to with 1 or 2 acres of land that was a little farther out in the a little more north from here or west of here than you would typically even think about moving to because of your job location. So if you have that flexibility of working from home still, now that COVID has kind of changed the landscape of many work conditions, you may want to consider selling your house and moving out to that area you've always wanted to be at. So it's a great time. Give us a call. We'll do a market analysis of your home and see what it's currently worth. This kind of ties into it. Moving to reduce your commute. Sometimes people, they're moving so they can be closer to work. But that also, once again, with COVID, that's kind of changed. But another reason people move is reduce the commute to family members. As our population ages, more and more people are wanting to live closer to their parents. So they may be either moving themselves to be closer to their parents or moving their parents closer to them. So while typically people think of this as a work-related category, it also relates to how close you are to family. People as we experienced with COVID last year, with the nursing home situation where people were being barred from nursing homes, a lot of people are hesitant about putting their loved ones into nursing homes this year. I've read stories where people are doing everything they can to keep their loved ones out of the nursing home and either moving them into their own houses or like I said, buy housing that's really nearby. So if you have an elderly parent or some loved one that you want to have closer to you, give us a call. We can help you make those arrangements and find a house that's right for them. Number 3, moving for a loved one, ties into those first 2 there. So I'm going to just leave it at that. Number 4, getting married. Marriage is happening year round, especially with COVID. A lot of marriages got put on hold or got delayed. So there's kind of a backlog of weddings that are starting to happen. And so, once you get married, you typically want to move, separate from the parents' home and get your own house together. So if you know anyone getting married, give us a call, right? Now, the flip side of this is also divorces. Unfortunately, a side effect of COVID was a lot of divorces. A lot of people had to see each other every day for a year and a half, and that was more than they could handle. So if you're getting divorced, you may have to sell the marital home and each of you buy new homes, in which case we're here for you. Once again, 586-232-5144 is our Team Titans hotline. Moving to become a homeowner. Rentals are through the roof right now. It's costing a lot of money to rent houses, and the interest rates are still really low to own a house. So it's a wise financial decision to actually, if you are renting, find a house, move into, even though prices are really high, when you offset that by the interest rate, with interest rates being so low, you will actually save a lot of money in the long run because of the equity you will build. And becoming a homeowner is still a wonderful right that we have as Americans. And, building equity through your house is a really great financial move for you. So we'd be happy to review your situation, show you what's out there that fits your income levels and approval levels. And if you don't have a mortgage lender who you are pre-approved with, give us a call. We have a number of professionals we would love to hook you up with. You'll decide which one you want to use. But we have 3 very high quality mortgage people we work with, and we'd be glad to hook you up with them. Moving for a better climate. We've been seeing this one also lately. This ties into COVID as well. Previously you kind of were stuck where you were because of your work situation. And, we had, when people would retire, they would like to get either a second home or fully move over to Florida or Arizona or some other place with a better climate. But now we've had 2 clients actually this year, because they were now working from home. They actually moved out of state. They left Michigan altogether. One went to Texas. The other, I think we had someone go to Tennessee. We also had somebody, but they actually switched jobs. And where was the other one? Florida? Anyways, because of their work situation, they were staying at the same job, but they were allowed to work anywhere in the country. So they made a move based on that. So if you're able to work from home and you're tired of Michigan weather, especially with winter coming up, we can get that house sold in time for you to get down to that nicer year-round weather that we are so jealous of here in Michigan. Number 7, moving for your kids. There's a number of reasons for this, but what school systems your kids are in is important to a lot of people. So with that said, people may want to move out of their current district. They might not be happy with where they're at, or they may, we have a lot of school of choice. We have a number of clients. For example, Troy Schools is a popular school district in the area. We have a number of clients who for a long time were school of choice in the Troy school districts, but they used us to find houses inside the school district so they didn't have to drive their kids so far to school. So they moved into the city of Troy in Michigan here, and they've been very happy with where they ended up. Same with divorces. Also, one may end up farther away from the kids than they want or whatever. So that's another reason to move there. We got number 8 here, moving for your education. A lot of times with education, you think of college kids, but also, a lot of adults have had to retrain themselves and go into new industries and new career paths, and that required training, and that training may not be local. We know some people, some medical professionals, and the training they're going through is 2 years, I think they said it is, and it's this intense residency where they will practically be living at the hospital instead of being at home. So they're considering moving out closer to that hospital that the training is at, and so they can be nearby their new home. So that's a decision that they're still working on. Moving for more space, especially as your families, they grow. You get kids, they grow up, you run out of space, and you need to get more space. But also now more than ever, Americans, we like to keep our stuff. And a very large number of Americans can't even park in their garage because they got so much stuff in their garage. The garage acts as a storage unit. Their basements are acting as storage units. And so people are running out of space for their stuff. And so they need to get a bigger house. That or find storage companies to put their stuff at. So a lot of people move for space. Now, typically it's to move up in space, but as people retire, their family members move out of the house. Sometimes their current house is too big and they're actually downsizing. And so we can help you there. And then last but not least, retirement. We got a lot of people are reaching retirement age, and that house, once again, now that family has moved out, they don't need that 5-bedroom home and 3,000 square feet and with the finished basement and all that. It's just too much space for 2 people to live in. So once again, they look to downsize, or they look to just completely move to a new area, just better environment, better climate, different area. They don't have to drive to work anymore, so they can go live by a lake somewhere and enjoy their time there. So anyways, those are the top 10s for moving according to American Van Lines. So if you or anyone has any of these life situations going on, and you think, maybe I should talk to someone just to find out if I do want to move, give us a call. It's free. We can give you, get you pre-approved so you know what you can actually afford. We can pull up what's available in that price range in the areas that you want, and see, is this something that you would want to move forward on, or maybe wait a year or two before you do it. So give us a call. My name is Scott Zambelli. We also have Jill Webler, 586-232-5144. That's the hotline. It rings both of our phones, and you will get one of the two of us. And we're always here to help. So thank you. Have a wonderful day, everyone. And we look forward to working with you.